Everybody, it is me, your favorite YouTube heavyweight champion of the world. I wanted to come to you guys live with my SmackDown Live review. So let's get right into SmackDown Live. He had Shane O'Mac start off the show, and he said that the Royal Rumble is coming up, and there's going to be a lot of SmackDown Live superstars in the Royal Rumble, and then he said they will be having the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, and whoever the champion is that comes out of the Royal Rumble as the WWE champion between Cena or AJ Styles will defend their WWE championship in the Elimination Chamber. So whoever wins between Cena and AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble for the WWE championship, they will be in the Elimination Chamber, and they will defend the WWE championship in the Elimination Chamber. AJ Styles comes out and he complains to Shane O'Mac, saying that having the Elimination Chamber is a stupid idea, and that AJ Styles doesn't need to be in the Elimination Chamber once he defends his championship. And then The Miz comes out, and he comes out and says, you know, AJ, I think you're just complaining just to get out of this match. And then The Miz tells AJ, AJ, I just stole your spotlight. And then John Cena comes in and he goes, you know what, AJ, I think The Miz is trying to say he's better than you. And AJ says, you know what, Miz, you think you're better than me? You're trying to steal my spotlight. And then Shane O'Mac makes a match between AJ Styles and The Miz for right now. So you have The Miz versus AJ Styles. This was a pretty good match between Miz and AJ Styles. I really enjoyed this match. This went to the outside. They fought to the outside of the ring. AJ Styles throws The Miz into Cena. Cena blocks, and then AJ Styles hits John Cena, and then AJ Styles gets disqualified. So The Miz goes over on AJ Styles by disqualification by hitting John Cena, who was sitting at ringside at the commentators table with JBL, David Otunga, and Mauro Ranallo. They were sitting with each other at the commentators table. So The Miz goes over on AJ Styles by disqualification because AJ Styles hit John Cena. And then you had a brawl between Nikki and Natty. They brawled up through the steps and right into the concessions area on SmackDown Live. They brawl up to the concession stand area. Nikki puts Natty through a table at the concession stands area. They continue to brawl. Nikki tells Natty that their fight isn't over. They keep brawling. Security has to pull them apart. They get into a brawl, and Nikki tells Natty, hey, this fight isn't over between me and you. So you had a brawl between Nikki and Natty. And then you had Dean Ambrose versus Randy Orton. Randy Orton loses to Dean Ambrose by roll-up due to distraction from Luke Harper. Luke Harper distracts Randy Orton, and Dean Ambrose rolls up Randy Orton for the win. So Dean Ambrose beats Randy Orton tonight on SmackDown Live. 1, 2, 3. Dean Ambrose rolls up Randy Orton due to a distraction of Luke Harper. And then after the match is over between Randy Orton and Luke Harper, Randy Orton and Luke Harper throw punches with each other, and then Bray Wyatt hits Luke Harper in the mouth with a punch. So they're starting to show some dissension between the Wyatt family, between Randy Orton, Luke Harper, and Bray Wyatt. They're starting to show the breaking of the Wyatt family. They're starting to tease the dissension of the Wyatt family. I can't wait to see what happens with that next week on SmackDown Live. And then you have Ziggler on the King's Court. Ziggler doesn't answer any of King's questions, and King says he asks Ziggler, how does it feel to be known that you'll always be a loser? He doesn't answer, and then Ziggler kicks King in the chest. So there was nothing really to this segment. It was kind of a boring segment to me. I didn't really care for it all that much because Ziggler didn't answer any of the King's questions. And in the end, Ziggler ended up kicking Jerry King Lawler in the chest. And then you had the main event, which was Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. This was a great SmackDown Live Women's Championship match. It was in a steel cage. These two absolutely went at it. This was a pretty good SmackDown Live Women's Championship. And then, as the cage comes down, Alexa Bliss goes on attack. Becky tries to get out really early. And then Alexa tries to get out early from the cage. And then they just start fighting. And then, as the match is drawing to a close, Becky Lynch starts to get attacked from Alexa and La Luchadora, and they both attack Becky Lynch, and Alexa Bliss retains her SmackDown Live Women's Championship over Becky Lynch tonight in a steel cage due to the help of La Luchadora. And guys, this is really what I didn't expect. La Luchadora was unmasked, and La Luchadora was Mickie James. I really couldn't believe it. I was blown away by this. I couldn't believe they're turning Mickie James into La Luchadora as a heel. I can't wait to see what happens with Mickie James as a heel as La Luchadora. I hope they continue with this. I hope they continue having her being a heel. I really like Mickie James as a heel. I think she's a great heel. I can't wait to see the storyline between Mickie James and Becky Lynch. I think that's going to be a great storyline and a great feud. I cannot wait for that. So, La Luchadora ends up helping Alexa Bliss retain her SmackDown Live Women's Championship over Becky Lynch tonight in a steel cage on SmackDown Live. This was a great show. This was absolutely awesome. So, go back and watch the main event with Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship in the main event. Go watch Dean Ambrose versus Randy Orton. Like I said, you had Dean Ambrose versus Randy Orton. Dean Ambrose rolls up Randy Orton for the win due to distraction from Luke Harper. They showed some dissension from the Wyatt family, so go watch the match between Orton and Dean Ambrose. Go watch the match between AJ Styles and The Miz. I think you guys will like that match as well. And guys, don't really watch Ziggler and Jerry King Lawler in the King's Court. Don't watch that. It was a boring segment. I didn't care for it. All Ziggler done was kick Jerry King Lawler in the chest. He didn't answer any of Jerry the King Lawler's questions on the King's Court. He didn't answer any questions. He just kicked Jerry Lawler in the chest. That's all there was to it. So that was a boring segment. I recommend you guys not to watch it. It was not fun. It was boring to me. And guys, if you like this SmackDown Live review, hit that thumbs up. And guys, if you like my YouTube channel, hit that red subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And guys, if you are new to my YouTube channel, hit that red subscribe button as well. And guys, leave it down in the comment section and tell me what y'all thought about SmackDown Live tonight. I thought it was a great show. As always, SmackDown Live put on a great show. I can't wait to see what happens between the Wyatt family and the dissension between those guys. I can't wait to see the storyline between Becky Lynch and Mickie James as a heel, as La Luchadora. I can't wait for that storyline to see where they progress with that on SmackDown Live next week. guys, I just want to say I'm going to give SmackDown about an 8 out of 10. I thought it was a good show. It was easy to follow. They built up all the great storylines tonight. They built up the dissension between the Wyatt family, and they built up the storyline between Mickie James and Becky Lynch as Mickie James was unmasked and she was under the mask as La Luchadora. So I can't wait to see where they further the storyline between Mickie James and Becky Lynch, as Mickie James was unmasked and Mickie James was La Luchadora. So I can't wait to see where they go with that feud between Becky and Mickie James next week on SmackDown Live. And guys, like I said, let's try to get this SmackDown Live review to 250,000 likes. I really appreciate that as well. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I will talk to you guys on Thursday for my Impact Wrestling review on my YouTube channel. We'll talk to you guys then. You guys have an awesome night. We'll talk to you guys later. Talk to you guys on Thursday. Peace.